Mans has dropped down to my least watched channel in my subscription list. Upload. For most of your life, you've had distractions to keep your mind busy, and suddenly things are quiet. I enjoy your videos. Where are you hiding, and are you okay? Bro, you dead as fuck. These were just some comments on a YouTube channel left abandoned. A channel that had the potential to be something more than it once was. A channel that, in its peak, had a strong community of people, even if it was small. Even still, for one reason or another, the channel was left abandoned, the comments left unanswered, and the community left behind. Until something changed. Yeah! So I'm back, and I have been back for a while, and I thought it would be nice to do a video showing you guys the process of my return, whether this be for people who were like me and abandoned their own channels but want to return one day, or for aspiring YouTubers who want to make their own channel. I'm your girl. Now, this wasn't an easy process for me whatsoever. I had a lot of obstacles in my way throughout my return. However, I want to show you guys that this is possible even if it gets difficult. And it definitely got difficult. Definitely. If I can do this with everything that I had in my way convincing me that I couldn't, then I honestly believe that you can too. Now with that out of the way, let's get into what I believe, in my personal opinion, is your most important step. Planning. For my return, I had specific goals, weekly uploads once every Saturday. Unfortunately for myself, I knew too well that I would not be able to make a video every week. And now you may be hearing this wondering, hiding, how do you expect to have weekly uploads if you can't make a video a week? Well, you see, that's where scheduled uploads come in. With YouTube, when you go to publish a video, you have the option to make your video private, public, or unlisted. However, there is another option. You can choose to schedule your videos to release on a specific date and time, and for me, this seemed like it would be the best option. Instead of choosing to make one video a week, I decided to make 4 or 5 videos a month. To my puny brain, that sounded a lot more doable. And so I had my plan. Throughout the month of December, I would create a catalog of videos that I would upload in January to revive my YouTube channel. But how hard could it be? It's just a couple videos. It's not like I'm solving world hunger or something. In order to upload every week on a Saturday in January, I would need to make 5 videos. However, one thing that would be important to have before you make a video is a video idea. Thankfully, I have plenty of those saved from when I did actually upload. I could just use some of those. Okay, let's see what kind of old video ideas we have here. How to be funny. Yeah, I definitely need to make that one for myself. Random quote I want to use. What I'm hoping this challenge will achieve is raising my IQ from non-existent to 1, although that may be impossible to achieve in 30 days, let alone my entire lifespan. Rating Disney Pixar father figures, because I do not have one. Screaming for 5 minutes straight. And of course I got my section for my commenter suggestions, which is very important. By the way, I did literally none of these. I didn't do any of these. It's a very important section, but I didn't do any of these, so take that as you will. TikTok. Literally all of this sucks. Uninstalling the app was the greatest idea I've ever had because it saved me from humiliating myself on the internet. I do that anyways, but we're gonna proceed. Ad for channel pog. I hate this. Dream cosplay, except it's a backwards plate. Okay, I'm so creative. I'm so creative. Hello, TikTok. I'm currently in the forest, just enjoying nature. If I was in a horror movie right now, I'd be dead. Hello, TikTok. I've climbed a tree. This is so stupid. Hello, TikTok. I have climbed a tree. I am very high right now. And now that I'm done filming this TikTok, I need to figure out how to get down. Luckily for me, I have a water bottle, and I can just real quick pull on MLG. Please do not do that, you will die. Hoo-ha audio with me appearing and disappearing in Minecraft with some random caption. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? 18-year-old child has beef with Dairy Queen, is angry, is mad, is willing to fight the Queen of Dairy. Why? What is going on? The southern experience of going to the rodeo. I don't even remember it. That's the worst part. I barely even remember it. Yeah, on second thought, maybe I'll just record something random to get back into the swing of things. And then it hit me. My first obstacle. My living situation has drastically changed since the last time I recorded. And by my living situation has changed, I mean I do not have a desk. After careful consideration, I found the perfect spot to record. okay, it might not be perfect, but maybe if I just throw a pillow on the floor and throw away my fridge so you can't hear it running in the background, it might be able to work. And with my new desk space setup, I recorded my first video in 2 years, coming back to Hypixel for the first time in a year. By this point, I was feeling very motivated. As long as everything went well past this point, I knew that I had this challenge in the bag. Which is, of course, when things went wrong. I didn't mention this earlier, but one of my personal ultimate goals with this challenge was to get monetized. Why? Because 1, money, and 2, I had this fun little idea of saving up money for my YouTube channel to buy myself a new PC. If you watched any of my videos, you probably know why. So my bad laptop decided to be a bad laptop and wouldn't run my editing software DaVinci Resolve at all. I would be lucky if I could even put a video in the timeline. Yeah, that's how bad it was. Certainly it's just DaVinci Resolve. I mean, that's a powerful editing program for a 7-year-old laptop to handle. Nope. It was a recurring theme across quite a few editing programs I tried. Was this gonna be it? Was my goal of reviving my YouTube channel doomed to fail? No, this is not the end. I need to put this motivation into something. I had bought myself an iPad about a year or 2 ago because I wanted something portable to draw on because, I don't have a desk. So I have this iPad, and I've heard of people editing videos on iPads, so maybe I should try that. So I pulled up CapCut and was able to successfully edit the entire video. Progress! Maybe this is possible after all. Now that I knew that I had the means to successfully make a video, I was ready to go even bigger. I was ready to record a beating Minecraft video. The reason why I'm acting like this video is such a big deal is because my beating Minecraft videos have always been a big event to me. Recording time for these videos has ranged from 4 hours to even 10 hours long, and that doesn't even count editing time. Beating Minecraft videos have been difficult for me in the past, but now that I'm working full time, it would be even more of a challenge. But I was determined to get it done. It took me 2 days to record my beating Minecraft video, and it ended up being a total of 6 hours long. The only issue was I didn't want to use CapCut to edit this video. One feature that I utilized a lot on DaVinci Resolve was visible audio waves to help me easily cut out long periods of silence. CapCut did not have this feature, and DaVinci Resolve for the iPad made my audio sound weird, so I was on the hunt for a new editing software. However, I felt that a beating Minecraft video would be too much to put on a brand new editing software, so I needed a smaller video to use to find a new software. And so I recorded my YouTuber Contributes to Society video and searched for a new editing program to suit my needs. I ended up landing on an app that was called VN and used that to edit my YouTuber Contributes to Society video. By this point, it was later in the month, so I was on a time crunch trying to get these videos done, but I knew that I could do it. With the power of motivation and no social life, I knew that I could get this challenge done. The one thing standing in my way is completing the beating Minecraft video in time for the January 3rd release date. And this is where things start to get difficult. From the beginning of this video's production, I had issues. My tablet only has 64 gigabytes of storage, and this video was a total of 27 gigabytes. So as you can imagine, my tablet went through a purge. I'm sorry, Random Games and Procreate. It had to be done. For the views. I started to edit the video, and after 30 minutes, I had the total runtime cut by 6 hours to 5 hours and 55 minutes. By this point, I knew it was going to be a long haul, but little did I know how long it would end up being. After a while of editing, I would notice that VN would get slow. It wasn't very apparent until you hit the undo button. At first it started off as a small lag, but soon enough it turned into me waiting minutes for my timeline to appear on my screen again. I ended up learning the hard way that this could be detrimental to your files. I had edited through an hour and 30 minutes of footage before I hit the undo button once and lost all my progress on my video. Progress that took me hours to achieve. I thought that perhaps it was an issue with my runtime since I just casually had 6 whole hours sitting in my timeline, so I thought that perhaps if I just put in one recording at a time, then maybe it wouldn't crash. I started to edit again and got even further than I did the first time. Things were going well, until I made a mistake in my clipping and hit the undo button. I lost all my progress, again, and I had little more than a week to get this done, with only a couple of those days being complete days off. I was so devastated I attempted to get my computer to work again, but after getting blue screens of death, I figured it was probably a bust. I didn't know what to do. I had wanted my return video to be a beating Minecraft video since the very beginning, and it was looking like it wouldn't be possible to complete. I started to wonder if I should change my strategy, or if reviving my channel was even worth it at all. But no, I had to do this. My stubbornness won't allow for this kind of failure. So I pulled up VN and made my third and final attempt, except this time with a new strategy. I started to think that instead of runtime causing the app to crash, maybe it was the amount of clips I had on my timeline. So I decided that I would split the video up into 20-minute edited sections with 5 separate projects. It wasn't the most ideal situation, but as long as it didn't show in the video, I was willing to work this way. And so I began to edit again. I got my first project completed. I had no issues with the undo button, but I wasn't taking any chances. I exported the video and saved it to an external drive. After I got the second project done, I was skeptical. After the third, I had hope. The more I completed, the more motivation I gained. Not to mention I was flying through the editing process on this third attempt. After so many failed tries, I had finally found a way to edit a bit faster, and on Christmas Day, I was able to cut that 6-hour recording down into an hour and 42-minute recording. I knew that I would be able to edit down an hour and 42 minutes in time for my deadline, and I was so proud of myself. For me, this was more than a video. It was a show of my perseverance. It was a show of how far I continued to go even when all I wanted to do was fail and change my mind. I stuck with it, and it rewarded me far more than the disappointment of failure would have ever rewarded me. At that point, I took a break from editing to record my Santa Says video, but after that, I was right back at it. The motivation had returned full force, and I was powering through the video. On my final full day off before the release of the video, I was able to edit it down to just 51 minutes. Now I would have to finish it either after work or on my lunch break. Yes, I committed myself to editing on my lunch break. I was so determined to get this video done. And after all that, all the pain and hardship I went through, I made my final edits to the Beating Minecraft video on December 30th, and the video was ready to be uploaded. Even though I didn't get every video done before January, it didn't take me long to finish my Santa Says video and get it ready to upload to YouTube. And so, on January 3rd, my first video in 2 years went live, beating Minecraft, but I haven't played in 2 years. My expectations for this video's performance were low. I thought that instead of gaining subs from this video, I would lose subs because people would see that they forgot to unsubscribe earlier. I thought that it would have been a long battle to achieve success in views, but I was wrong. I was shocked to see that in just a few hours, my video got 30 views. I was happy with that because even though I was leading my return with a beating Minecraft video, which have always done pretty well for me, I didn't know the current Minecraft YouTube climate, if people even watch Minecraft anymore. I was satisfied. But then bam, the video pops off getting 335 views in its first 24 hours. Let's go! I know that in the grand scheme of things, 335 views isn't a lot, but for me, that was a lot. That video has gotten a lot of support and it's blown me away. It really means so much to me. I cannot thank people enough for watching and supporting me even after all this time. Thank you to the ones who stuck around and to the new ones who are along for the ride. The new viewers are the lucky ones because y'all haven't seen me at my worst yet. I will add on a little update at the end of this video at the end of the month to show you guys what it looks like to revive a YouTube channel in only 30 days. Confetti! Yo! Today is January 31st, 2026, and it is the end of my month of uploading on YouTube again to revive my YouTube channel. So, we're here for the analytics. We're here for the numbers. Here we go. So this is what it looks like. You see, I went from absolutely nothing to 168 just on the one day. And then it was pretty good. I mean, I had a steady stream. I don't think I ever had a day where I had 0 views, you know? So, hey, that's what it looks like when you revive a YouTube channel, you know? So before I came back, I have some notes. Give me a second. Let me pull out my notes. Okay, so on January 2nd, the day before my Beating Minecraft video went out, this day right here, I wrote down my statistics. So before I came back, I had 358 subscribers. You can see, you know, I gained a little bit of clout. I did. I gained a little bit of clout. So I have 407 subscribers now. Woo! I didn't think I would surpass the 400 mark. I honestly did think that this was going to be slow, but I've been pleasantly surprised. Here's my individual video views. My Beating Minecraft video got 988 views, which is absolutely insane to me. Like, that's crazy. As you can see, my top 4 videos are the 4 ones I uploaded recently. And it's like, if you look at the views, like, combined together, it's about a total of 1,400 views, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. It shows you how important it is to just have an consistent schedule and to actually be uploading in order to get views, which, you know, makes sense. Uploading consistently gives you more chance of your video getting views and stuff. So that's what I'm trying to do. And while this is not like amazing statistics, you know, some people show off like, you know, 1 million views and stuff like that. I don't know if I'd ever hit 1 million views, but I just hope that this video was inspirational to somebody and that this helps somebody see that it is all worth it, and that, you know, just try it. Just do it. You know, do the thing. Do the thing that you're scared of, and you might be pleasantly surprised. Because I was pleasantly surprised. So the moral with this is just, you know, do the thing. Do that thing that you want to do, and, you know, do it now instead of later, you know, even though I really didn't have the resources or the time to do this, I did it anyways, and I'm actually really happy and I'm really proud of myself, and I want to keep on working on it. So I'm going to try to stick with it. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.